Hi there. I heard Pastor Victor Olukoju, popularly known as PVO, share a story of how one day he went to a hospital to visit someone, and on his way back he saw a woman crying. As she cried, he asked her what had happened. The woman replied that she had just lost her daughter to an abortion. The story goes, the woman's daughter had gotten pregnant, and she and her boyfriend decided to have an abortion. The procedure did not go as planned, and it left the lady with internal bleeding. Eventually, she died. All of this, a mother found out from the doctor. That's a very sad experience. It left the mother childless. But here's the point I want to bring out from this story. The lady chose abortion while trying to hide what she had done from her mother and family. She must have felt it was a better option than making her mother a grandmother under those circumstances. She may have assumed her mother would be heartbroken. How would my daughter, whom I raised well, get pregnant outside of wedlock? What would people say? She likely thought terminating the pregnancy would save face, but in trying to fix things secretly, she lost her life. Let me ask you, do you think a mother would have preferred her daughter die trying to hide it, or that she stayed alive with her baby and they faced life together? I think the latter. The lady could have gone on to do well in life, and that child could have become someone great. But the shame that followed the moment of pleasure and the decision to hide it cost her everything. I don't believe she planned to lose her life, but she did. Now, here's a lesson we as children of God can learn from this. Each time we sin, we often think we can run away from God and be fine. But when we run away from the only one who can help us, we start trying to fix things with our own wisdom, and that only makes things worse. Take Judas, for example. He betrayed Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. Later, he realized that what would happen to Jesus was far worse than he expected. He tried to return the money and undo what he had done, but it was too late. Instead of going back to Jesus, the one who could forgive him, he relied on his own reasoning, and the only solution he could think of was to hang himself, and it led him to destruction. Now, compare that to Peter and the other 10. They also failed. Peter denied Jesus publicly, and all 10 who had said they would stand by Jesus fled when it was time to make good on their promise. But their story didn't end like Judas's. Why? Because they didn't run from God. Instead, they returned to Him and received His forgiveness. When we sin, our mind starts speaking to us. Hide it. Don't tell anyone. No one will understand. Even God must be tired of you by now. Don't listen to that voice. No one has ever escaped the consequences of sin by hiding or relying on the wisdom that flesh offers. I once heard a man of God share what his mother told his sister. I don't expect you to get pregnant, but if you ever do, I want to be the first person to know. What if we had the same mindset towards God? That when we fall, instead of sitting in guilt and trying to fix things ourselves, we go to Him first rather than follow our instincts to run away from Him. When Adam and Eve sinned in the garden, running away didn't save them. It was the only thing their minds could think of. Run. Yet God, who already knew, still came to them. The only one who could cover them, but they hid. Guilt and shame push us away from God, but they never lead us to a better solution. This is not to downplay sin or its consequences. There is something called reprobacy. As seen in Romans chapter 1 verse 28, when a person continually rejects God and chooses sin, God allows them to follow their chosen path. He leads the person to carry out all the vices in their hearts, and they won't be able to receive His grace. Not because He doesn't want to save them, but because they have chosen darkness over light. So this is an encouragement. If you are falling into sin, or you are living in sin, stop running away from God. He will correct you, and yes, it may be painful, but it is because He loves you. Sin may feel pleasurable for a moment, but its consequences are costly, both now and in eternity. Let me give you a practical example. If you grew up in a Nigerian home, your parents probably warned you not to play rough outside. If you ignored that and got injured, leading to a deep cut or bruise, you will need treatment. Your parents have the first aid box, but you can't access it without them. And you can't go to them without admitting you disobeyed. So you have two options. Hide the injury and try to treat it yourself, which could lead to infections and worse outcomes. Or go to your parents, receive treatment, and accept correction that comes with love. Either way, you're still their child. So if you feel like God will reject you because you have done something terrible, and that's why you're running away, this is your sign to do the opposite. Run to Him, not away from Him. Your wisdom and your flesh will not save you. They will only take you deeper. So why not run to the only one who can truly help and deliver you? I pray that the Lord will help anyone listening who finds themselves in this situation to respond to the conviction of His Spirit and turn to Him. Amen. Please share this with someone who may need it.